This is a sneak peek preview of the 2026 Q140 MD bike, which comes in road or off-road version. In this case, in this setup, you can see also the bike equipped with all the necessary lighting for the road riding. This model, you can see we put on the new controller from Far Driver. The frame of the bike was changed also, so we have much more comfortable when you are riding, sitting down, especially when you ride on the road. Wider, it's 180mm wide. Also in the front lamp, if you want to have it. Otherwise, it's the basic version can also come without the lighting, blinkers, and all this equipment which is necessary for the road. This version is also equipped with 16-inch road tires from Mitas. They are excellent tires for the tarmac. Shield, kickstand with switch. The motor, in this case, it's the extra fins on the outside and also on the inside. So the heat dissipation is better when you are riding. Power, which is 25 kilowatts with this controller. If you decide to take the 14 kilowatt version, it's also possible. Then it comes without those fins. Depends how fast, what kind of gearing are you using. Are you using small gear in the back? In this case, we have 26 gears in the back and also 26 in the front. So this bike to go over 100 kilometers per hour on the road. The suspension on this bike is from Fast Ace. You can set up the compression, rebound. In the back you can see it's a little bit different bracket. It's rotatable, so you can turn it around and you can drop or remove. In case if you want, if you're a smaller rider or taller rider. And also there is one hole in the back which basically transforms shock into a little bit more hard, more firm version, because the pivot point is a little bit more far away. On the swing arm there are also two positions possible. The lower hole is for if you want a softer feel of the rear shock. It's smooth, it's plush. You can set up the compression, you can set up the rebound. When you turn the knobs, you can really feel the difference. On the handlebar you can see the switches. Also on the cross bikes these switches are included. This is the regen on off. When you're riding and you pull the brake, the switch also activates the regen in the controller. So you don't need to push this button. It also works with the front. So whatever, if you press only front, when you activate the switch in the brake, it activates the regen. It can be disabled in the software, or you just unplug the connector. Okay, on the controls you have the switches for the lights. You can turn them off. You have the ride mode switch here. You have three different gears. So one is lowest gear, second and third gear. Let's say on third gear it's 100% power, and on the second gear it's for example 70. This all can also use the reverse. I will show you. First you have to activate the control by pressing the parking button. So now the bike is parked. The wheel will not, okay, it does not turn if you twist the throttle. So first you have to press the park, and you press it, then it's in the gear that you select. First, second, third. And now the regen, it stops the turning. If the kickstand is down, the switch activates it, and the wheel doesn't turn when you twist the throttle. Audio signal is added. It's not a standard part, but it's added like as a safety feature. When you squeeze the handle, the switch which is in the brake activates the brake light. Okay, now I'll show you how it looks like inside the frame. Press it here, lift it a little bit, and then you unhook it here. And do the same on the other side. Now you bend upward the seat and you use the key, the small key lock, and you open the battery compartment. Okay, so now you can see you have access to the space below the seat, which you can use for some additional luggage. Inside you have a battery compartment. You can see the wiring, connectors, charging connector, and battery turn off switch. So now you can also use this space for some additional, like a luggage compartment for storing phone or wallet. So this whole battery compartment is sealed, so when the seat is down and the lock is locked, no water can come inside, so you can easily, without any worries, you can wash the bike. The side plates are also sealed, so no water can come on. And also these nuts, they are on the other side. You can see the anti-lock nut, so if you try to open it from the outside, you will not be able to do it. So nobody can just easily steal your battery, because you have to access, you have to hold the nut here in order to unbolt it on the other side. So how you close it, it's reverse procedure. So drop the seat, lock the key lock, and now drop this seat into the groove. So again, a little bit bend it and press it inside, so you can hear the lock. Lift the seat in the middle here, unhook the bolts also on the other side, and now you get access to the underseat compartment. A few words about the battery. Basically we have two options. For the 14 kilowatt we have a 65 amp hour battery, and for the 25 kilowatt we have a 52 amp hour battery. 65 amp hour battery for 14 kilowatt setup has a range over 100 kilometers. In the off-road riding, the range is around, let's say, 80 kilometers, because then you have usually more power consumption. But for the road riding on the flat, you can get through with even 120, 130 kilometers. All depends on your weight and how much you twist the throttle. With the high discharge battery, which can output 350 amp, 14 kilowatt version is pretty much, I think, enough for the average rider. From JK, so you can connect it to it with the smartphone over the Bluetooth application, so you can monitor the cell voltages, temperatures. Charging of the battery is done through the XT60 connector. So it can charge in over 3 hours. The biggest battery, 65 version battery. So this display, it's 5-inch from Qiaoji. It can also connect with your smartphone. It's basically a multimedia display. You can also, if you put on the speakers, you can play music, you can listen to the radio, you get access to the navigation. It also automatically switches between the daylight when you press the long driving beam. Also shows you the indicators when they are turned on. So now you can see my phone is now connected with the display, so I can go into Media. So with this display you can also use the navigation. Just simply select a destination and then you start your trip. It's easy, Okay, the bike also comes with the alarm. It's like at least this small fancy. So now we'll turn on the alarm, and now I don't know, if I'm a thief, I would like to take away the bike, so you can see the alarm turns on immediately and also engages the brake. So you can see the bike cannot be moved. So to disable it, just press the second button. You can also press this button and it emits a sound, so if you park in between a lot of bikes, you can easily find your bike, but I think this will not be a problem. And also you have this lightning, small lightning icon here. If you press it, you can also start the bike without the key, but then you have to also stop it, like turn it off with this button. The key will not work. So there are two options: to start it with the key or with the remote. So you can ride with this remote in your pocket. It depends, you know, how you like. There is another cool feature on this setup. You can see here it's a R button. So this is a reverse. So to go into reverse, you have to push the reverse button and twist the throttle. This is now the maximum, the full throttle. So the bike is set up to about, let's say, 5 to 7 kilometers per hour maximum speed that can go into reverse. So this might come in handy if you are somewhere stuck, or I don't know, if you want to play a little bit to test your riding skills and ride into reverse. In this setup you will also notice the handlebar grips, MX style handlebar grips with small diameter. This is especially suitable for the off-road riders, so you don't need so much power to hold on to the handlebar. We have also modified a little bit the angle of the throttle, full twist angle. It's reduced now, so it's easier for off-road riding. You don't need to twist the wrist so much. So a little bit about the lighting. In front is LED lamp with LED blinkers, which are flexible, so when you crash or park your bike on something, they don't break, they just deform. This setup also comes with the side retro reflectors and the rear retro reflectors. They are all with E marks, so they are street legal. Also the lamp is with E marks, so street legal. It has the stop light, driving beam, and also the license plate light. The blinkers are also E marked. The same goes for the headlamp. Also rear view mirror on the left side. So this is all for now. Hope you like it, and you can visit our web shop when it's available for configuration and for order. Thank you very much.